Okay, next up we have actors Drew and Amanda working through an excerpt from the play The Killdeer by Jay Broad.
Anybody home?
So, that first one sounded like you expected that they weren't.
Okay.
How do you say it when you expect everyone to say yes?
Anybody home?
I don't know.
Yeah, type of, you know,
Maybe.
like.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically like say, Daddy's home.
Yeah.
But then replace it with anybody home.
Okay.
Then come all
Daddy's
the way.
home. Anybody home?
Yeah. Then come all the way in.
Okay.
And then kind of look around and figure out like how come I'm not hearing anything.
Okay.
I'm not hearing anyone coming down the stairs. I don't hear anybody in the kitchen. Huh. I wonder if no one's here. And then your second one.
Okay.
Then are they upstairs? Does she have the, you know, is she got the hair blower going or someone's got noise that she can't hear you, so you're gonna project your voice, giving her a benefit of the doubt, like maybe she didn't hear me.
Okay.
And then you find out for sure she's not here.
Okay.
You got keys on you? Drew?
Drew, do you have any keys on you?
Do you have keys?
Do I have keys?
Yeah.
No. I have.
I have some in my purse right now.
Someone got? Yeah. Can I borrow those?
Well, I've got keys in a bag and.
Just kind of rattle them a little bit, you know, like
Okay.
like you're coming in.
Okay.
Yeah. Make it part of the whole deal.
Anybody home? Anybody home? Hey!
No. Go there first. So that's you not being patient.
Not be patient?
You're not being patient if you don't wait and get all the way there.
Okay. And then do the hay?
Because
Okay.
it's so perfect. Just keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah, but go back to hay, but just slowly go there.
Okay.
Have the idea to go all the way there.
Hey! Sparky! Well, TGIF.
Who'd you look at, Drew?
So what?
Who'd you look at?
Well, I looked at several, but I got a couple of them to crack.
You got a response.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Keep going. Relax, slow, relax, relax. Breathe, breathe. Feels like an eternity to you. we are totally into it.
Okay.
So just relax. This is you demonstrating what a great guy Ted is. Remember that.
Right.
He keeps the dimes. He gives away the quarters. He's middle class, and one day he wants to take the family on a vacation, you know.
Mm-hmm. You know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping a 6-foot blonde while standing up? The defense attorney said, "Your Honor, I move this case be thrown out of court. It's obvious my client could not have raped this woman while standing up. His head barely comes to her hips." Then the prosecuting attorney said, "Your Honor, I'll prove this man assaulted this lovely lady, and I'll prove he did it while standing on a bucket." So a bucket was brought into the courtroom. The midget stood on it, but his nose barely came up to her belly button. The judge said, "Case dismissed." On the way out of the courtroom, the defense attorney said to the midget,
All right, good. What did you not like about that? Anything?
"Do what?
Is there anything you didn't like about that?
What I didn't like about that?
Yeah, is there something?
I didn't like, I got out of position for the drink slam,
Yeah.
you know, and it
No,
was,
he doesn't have to slam a drink, right?
no, I didn't. But
Yeah. So I'm thinking that the way you have it worked out, you're either going to have to balance the drink or not bring the drink, or you have to keep talking and just casually put it down because you have something else coming up.
Okay.
Okay? You've gotten so much more comfortable with the joke that it's really flowing now. It's coming, it doesn't feel awkward. And that's the thing, is like, the quicker you get through it, the less we're paying attention to the details, because it's like, this is just a stupid joke. It's all it is.
Yeah.
We're not trying to do anything with it. So it's coming out really nice until it got slow and awky.
Yeah.
So pick up the drink. You can either not use the,
I got to use that, though.
okay, then you could try to do it with the drink in your hand. You could try, just test it.
Yeah, that's awkward. I'm going to be spilling tea on my head. You know, it's going to
Yeah.
be,
So you could just not bring the drink.
okay.
That's the other option. It doesn't say he brings the drink.
Yeah. To me, bringing the drink feels more like 70s nightclub guy, you know, with a cigarette
And
in his
I
hand
think you
or
can
something.
handle it above your head. I think you can handle it.
You think so?
I do.
All right, we'll try it.
I
If
do.
I'm wearing tea, I'm wearing tea. I mean,
Yeah. No, but you won't.
Okay.
You know, you just take your time, and I mean, honestly, the drink's more important to the character anyway than the broom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So just try to be as smooth and casual as you can, and
Okay.
and even if you go like a little bit or whatever, just protect the drink.
Okay. Okay. Where do you want me to start from?
Go back to the beginning of the joke.
All right.
What's up? Thank you.
You know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping a 6-foot blonde while standing up? The defense attorney said, "Your Honor, I'll prove my client..." Oh, shit.
Yeah, go back. Take a breath.
Going back.
No, none of them pauses in there.
The defense attorney said,
No, starting over. Hold on, take a breath. We're gonna start over. Get rid of all those pauses too. Get your audience back.
okay.
So come out, just right now. Come out, break the fourth wall, give a couple fist bumps.
Fist bumps. Fist
makes
bumps
you the
from the
most
back,
nervous?
from the back. You got one.
Who
Cameraman.
makes you the most
do it.
nervous, Drew?
Everybody got a fist bump. No, you didn't get it? Okay, there you go. Oh, well. Brian, long range. Do it. Fist bump.
There you go.
All right, let's try this again. You know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping a 6-foot blonde while standing up? The defense attorney said, Your Honor, I move this case be thrown out of court. It's obvious my client could not have raped this woman while standing up. His head barely comes to her hips. Then the prosecuting attorney said, Your Honor, I'll prove this man assaulted this lovely lady, and I prove he did it while standing on a bucket. So a bucket was brought into the courtroom. The midget stood up on it, but his nose still barely came to her belly button. The judge said, Case dismissed. On the way out of the courtroom, the defense attorney said to the midget, Okay, you little bastard, I got you off, but I know you raped her, and I know you did it with a bucket. How? And the midget said, Easy. I put it over her head and hung from the handle. Told that story for years. Never found anybody who'd heard it before.
No, you're supposed to laugh.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You're supposed to laugh with your audience.
hey, I was absorbing. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was absorbing.
That's right. But that's my only note is I want more eye contact with them.
Okay.
I want more of the play. So when you get there, you all share it together.
Okay. Okay. The defense attorney said, Okay, you little bastard, I know you raped her, and I know you did it with a bucket. How? And the midget said, Easy. I put it over her head and hung from the handle. Told that story for years. Never found anybody who'd heard it before. Till today. Been that kind of week. See?
You home?
No, I'm still at the office. For Christ's sake, what's it look like? What happened to the TV?
It won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
I don't know. Just all of a sudden went off.
Well, did you call Ottinger's about it?
I was going to, but I've been on the run all day.
Well, how the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
Sure, it's the point. What's the use of having TV if it doesn't work?
I'll call in the morning.
Sanford and Son are on tonight.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't fix it.
Go.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'll take care of it myself.
What put you in such a good humor?
My humor's fine. I just want to watch TV.
Onger's are closed by now.
Yeah, I'll try anyway.
Besides, we're going out tonight.
Where?
Georgia and Marty's party.
Tonight?
Yes,
But this is Friday.
that's right.
What the hell are they holding a party on Friday night for?
What's wrong with Friday night?
Nothing. Parties are usually on Saturday, that's all.
So, live it up. Go to a party on Friday.
All right. Live it up.
Ted, careful.
How about a quickie?
It's 7:30.
What's that, a curfew?
I have to get ready to go, and so do you.
For a Friday night party, they can take us like we are. How about it?
Not now. Spike's upstairs in his room.
There's nobody here.
I'm sure he is.
Is there anybody anywhere in this whole goddamn house?
Ted, stop it!
I'm trying to find out if there's anybody here.
Be funny.
Anybody home?
Go back, Drew. Be funny when you say that.
Be
Be funny. And pull your hair out of your face.
Okay, just trying to be messy.
Yeah, but we can't see you.
Okay.
Put it behind your ear.
Actually, hold on. Let me do this. He'll hold it back. Okay.
so I'm being funny.
Even though you're yelling,
Uh-huh.
we've already been through this exercise. So you and us, as an audience, we all know the house is empty, even though it turns out it wasn't. But, so you're being funny.
Okay.
Even though you're kind of being crass also, you're just going like, you know,
Okay.
you're trying to put it to her because you're still trying to get your objective. So if you be too much of a jerk, then there's no chance.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
How about a quickie?
Okay.
Where?
How about a quickie?
How about a quickie?
Let's try again.
How about a quickie?
It's 7:30.
What's that, a curfew?
I have to get ready to go, and so do you.
For a Friday night party, they can take us like we are. How about it?
Not now. Spike's upstairs in his room.
There's nobody here.
I'm sure of it.
Is there anybody anywhere in this whole goddamn house?
Ted, stop it!
I'm just trying to find out if there's anybody here. Anybody home?
Yes, me, and I can't stand your yelling.
You wanted to know if there was anybody in the house. Now you know. Any other excuses? You want a drink?
Now that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Good. Can we work that a little bit?
Yep.
All right. How you feeling about that moment?
Better than yesterday.
All right.
My main...
The surprise was awesome.
Good, good.
That was
Okay.
awesome. It's after that I have a problem with.
Okay. Yeah, we worked that a bit.
Okay, so here's the problem. This is what I suspected. Ted bellowing. What's the difference between bellowing and yelling?
Well, I think of bellowing, it's not really angry. It's just kind of
it's
just
more
loud.
like a cartoon.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, but that turns out to be a right choice. That's the idea, right? Ted, stop it, period. Not exclamation point.
Okay,
So you're yelling
got it. Okay,
because he's yelling. You don't need to.
okay.
He's not being angry, ideally. He's bellowing. Ted, stop it.
Okay, okay.
Then he's playing the game.
Right.
He's a da ba da ba da ba da ba, and you're like, yeah, me. I can't stand your yelling.
Okay.
I think if there's no exclamation point.
Yes, me, and I can't stand your yelling.
Oh, there's an
But that's an explanation.
exclamation point on yes, me, but not the next line.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't need to be like, and it doesn't end up being a fight either. So it's like he yells, you kind of yell back. But so now what I want to fix are your feet.
Okay.
So you got yourself to be planted like a tree, and it was too firm. We need you to be more fluid.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna require some dance moves.
Okay.
Some blocking.
Okay.
Okay. So that all the way up to here we're good. How about a quickie? And then it feels awkward. So we need more permission to something else, and then you need to be loose.
Okay.
To let yourself be moved around a little bit, and then you're still not going to let him,
Right.
But now you can be out. You don't have to be like
Like there.
here, right? Because you just got yourself stuck, and then it felt weird.
Okay.
So, like you can you mind me? So, come on, well you hit on me.
How about a quickie?
Other arm too, right?
No, there's okay.
Ted, stop. Not now. It's Ted. It's 7:30.
What's that, a curfew?
No, but come on, Ted. You see, like I'm moving. You see that?
Yeah.
It's the movement. Instead of if he goes like this and then you stay stiff, we get caught.
Okay. So should I say those lines more flirty too, or should I be more still angry about it?
I mean,
or
you feel
is
it.
it kind of like
Feel it
whatever?
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you're telling him no,
Right.
but he's not being a total jerk.
Yeah.
Ted, stop it, and then like, okay, and then like he's going, and then he's like, meh. Like, I'm telling you, whatever, and then it gets awkward because Son walks through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Sounds
you
really-
got saved.
Yeah. Well,
Saved.
I think she got saved. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he really cares if
I
his
think
son
he
walks-
would care. I think he would care.
Okay.
You're right. Ted's conservative. He's not going to want his son to catch him. I mean, that's
well,
weird.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
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 He would have.
But he was-
He'd have been happy to take her to the bedroom and close
Yeah.
the door, but they were
Yeah.
going to do it right here, and the son walk in.
Yeah.
That's permanent damage for life. Like, we don't want that, right?
Oh.
So.
That'd be really awkward.
Yeah, we're really awkward. So therefore, it's like he walks through, and then it's like, how about a drink? Now that's a good idea. Now that's it, right. So here's our other coping mechanism.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do you want it from?
Yeah.
We'll go back to where do you want to take it from? I want to get through that beat. I want her to figure out how to dance.
Okay.
Okay. Should I be doing the laundry thing?
Yeah, do the
And then-
laundry and say go to the party, live it up. And so what? Go to the party, live it up, and I'll surprise you.
Okay. Okay. So, live it up. Go to a party on Friday.
All right. Live it up.
Ted, stop it.
How about a quickie?
It's 7:30.
What's that? Curfew?
I have to get ready to go, and so do you.
For Friday night party, they can take us like we are. How about it?
Not now. Spike's upstairs in his room.
There's nobody here.
I'm sure he is.
Is there anybody anywhere in this whole goddamn house?
Ted, stop it.
I'm trying to find out if there's anybody here. Anybody home?
Go to the couch or something.
Yes,
Your feet
me.
are awkward.
Yeah,
Your feet
I
are
noticed
awkward.
that right when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's happening to you, that means your body's telling you
To move.
to move. So you must find destination
Okay. Okay.
or do nothing. But it felt like you were in an awkward position,
Right.
so your body wanted to go do something.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
And
Somewhere.
and this is a good lesson, Amanda, for you and for the class, because it's all about this. This comes back to the idea of instinct and throwing away everything you had planned and trusting that guttural instinct, because something maybe he did different this time, or you did different that feels different, and I don't know why, but I just want to do this. Do it.
Okay.
You know, let me yell at you later about it, but go for it, you know. As long as you're not wandering or something where you're like doing it from nerves, but if you have an instinct, go for it.
Okay. Where should we go from?
Do the same thing.
Do me do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because hold on, real quick. To be clear, you may not feel stuck next time. That's the point I'm trying to
Yeah.
get across.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
not saying go to the couch. I'm
Right.
saying allow yourself to be free. If your body wants to move, let it move.
Well, got it. Cool. All right.
Oh, and Ted, Friday night, live it up. What do you say?
All right. Live it up.
I think the all right is wrong.
Okay. It's in the script. It's drawn out. It's drawn out like it
The
says.
eye is drawn out,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. So hide it from her.
Hide it from her. Okay. Like. All right.
To it's internal.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. All right. Here we go.
There you go. All right, here we go.
All right. So, live it up. Go to a party on Friday night.
All right. Live it.
Ted, stop it.
How about a quickie?
It's 7:30.
What's that? A curfew?
I have to get ready to go. And so do you.
For Friday night party, they can take us like we are. How about it?
Not now. Spike's upstairs in his room.
There's nobody here.
I'm sure he is.
Is there anybody anywhere in this whole goddamn house?
Ted, stop it.
I'm trying to find out
Go
if there's
sit.
anybody
Go sit.
here. Anybody home?
Yes, me. And I can't stand your yelling.
I'm trying to find out if there's anybody here. And I fucked that up.
Just keep going.
And
I'm trying to find out if there's
We got
anybody
through
in the
moment.
house.
We got through the moment. You got the lesson, right? That's what's most important. We got the lesson. We can take it and move on. You can always practice.
You
it
wanted to
later.
know if there's anybody in the house. Now you know. Any other excuses? Want a drink?
Now that's a good idea.
Well, that's a good idea.
You know what? Let's do something. Let's do something. Do that line again.
No, that's a good idea.
No, before that. Let's let both of your imagination hear your son walk through, even though we don't see him. Imagine he opens a door and you both see him, and then you have that moment of, how about a drink instead?
Ah, okay.
Like
All
we
right.
just got saved.
All right.
That way
Like he
we're
comes in back
that way
there.
we're coming into the moment with the right feeling.
Right, right.
Because it's not a fight, it's actually a,
Okay.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
You wanted to know if there was anybody in the house. Now you know. Any other excuses?
From behind you. You see him.
Want a drink?
Now that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
How was your day?
How was my
Get
day?
busy, get busy.
Well, let's see what kind of day it's
clip
been.
through this. Guy talking, sorry, go back. I don't want it done. I don't want you to cheat. Go back. Pour it out. I want you to have to talk and do.
Huh?
I want you to have to talk while doing.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong about this in the script somewhere. Because I need this to flow.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're like, how was your day? Let's get quickly through this while we're doing things we always do. We can easily talk and do it.
Okay.
Okay. How was your day? You start laundry.
How was your day?
How was my day? Well, let's see what kind of day it's been.
Use the bottle. Use the bottle as the microphone.
Huh?
The bottle happens to be in your hand. Use it as the radio microphone.
Well, let's see what kind of day it's been. Hitler's a sad man tonight.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
They called me down to City Hall this.
Go back. I don't want those pauses.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had cheers in there on my mind and
You had what?
giving her a little cheers.
Oh, is that in there?
I mean, it's not in there,
It's
but
not, no.
So don't force it.
okay.
So if it's there, great. But flow. You can cheers anytime.
Okay.
Anytime. What I
Well,
want
let's
you
see
to
what kind of
understand
days.
is there's a flow to the dialogue, and if you pause where it's not necessary, then when you want to pause later, it becomes meaningless.
Okay.
Pauses are they're like gold. You have to be so careful with the pause. So never use one unless you have to use it. So we use a pause. We watch the sun as a pause. How about a drink? Where are we going to pause next? He'll tell us. He's going to tell us in here where we're going to pause next.
I don't think there is another one. It's from here on, it's me
Yeah, you go through it.
doing my monologue, and then it goes into a little bit of a spat, and then her and her monster monologue.
Yeah. It's not until after your monologue, when you're on the phone with your boss,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
the very end, when you hang up and say, Christ,
Yeah.
that's the first time that I can see on here. You let out a sigh, then it says, after a moment, he smiled. So that's the first time there's a moment. Until then, it's,
Boom, boom.
we're going.
Okay.
You only pause for laughter and applause.
Okay. Well, let's see what kind of day it's been. Hitler's a sad man tonight. They called me down to City Hall this morning for a final decision on whether they're going to buy our equipment or not. When I got there, the commissioner was arguing with the head of the union. He kept referring to garbage men as garbage men. And the union guy insisted he should call them waste removal workers. The commissioner said to him, garbage was garbage and waste was shit like went through a sewer. I call a spade, and I won't have any damn euphony around this office. Then he asked me what I thought, and I said, to me, the equipment I sell will move waste, garbage, shit, whatever you wanted to call it. Didn't make a difference to me as long as I got the contract. And I got the contract, $100,000, which 2% is my commission bonus in December. 100,000 smackers. And those rum-dums in Philly can make delivery on time. When I got back to the office, Charlie's door was shut. Locked. Little miss, lots of tits, was in there taking dictation for over 3 hours by the time I left. I couldn't even get him on the intercom. Christ. We worked 1.5 years on a deal, and I can't even get him on the intercom. So when that clown Otto Beethoven showed up, I'd listen to him by myself all afternoon trying to explain the wonders of the Wankel rotary engine. Hell, he couldn't explain a wind-up rubber band airplane. $200 a day consultant, and the brains were dynamite. He couldn't blow his nose. He wants us to use rotary engines in our next installation, and it's a crazy, stupid idea. Yet Charlie keeps him around all week, $200 a day, talking, listening, bullshitting. I don't know what's going on in Charlie's head. He's got the best mind in the business, but his problem is he can't keep his Peter in his pants. As long as it's limp, he can bring in more business than any 5 of his salesmen. Let a couple knockers walk past him, and he just...
Oh!
What?
All right, good.
I forgot.
Pause
he
for 1
called.
second.
Yep.
So it was good. You really got through it, and I'm not going to make you do it again, but I want to give a couple lessons before we move forward so you can see it on the tape and learn from it.
Okay.
The reason I kept wanting you to reset is because I'm playing you in my mind is how I coach. So if I'm you and I feel uncomfortable, then I know something's wrong. And I felt uncomfortable as you a couple times. So what I want to do as a strategic actor is I want to save stuff to do during this long ass monologue.
When we rehearsed this is what I had the most problem with is this monologue because he's just kind of word vomiting.
But you should have been done with your drink.
Okay.
You should have taken your time to make her drink.
Okay.
You didn't have to use the bottle. It's whatever happens to be in your hand at that moment.
Okay.
If nothing's in your hand, you do nothing. I don't know. But
Okay.
you just do the voice.
Okay.
You take your time, 1 ice cube at a time. Eventually deliver hers. Then you start making your drink. Slowly add some extra ice, just the way you like it. Take your time, take your time, take your time doing the stuff so that you're here. What got really weird is you putting down the drink for no reason, and then you stood like this and did nothing, and then you picked it up and then you did it again.
yeah.
So
it felt
you
super
got
weird doing
through
it.
the monologue,
Yeah.
so it's like you can do it, so we know that, so I don't want to have to do it again. But strategically, I have this thing, and unlike hers says nonstop. So that means
Not doing
chin on a shelf, nothing, that's its own thing. Yours different. So now you get to be giving her a drink, you get to be doing the whole thing, you get to be charismatic, the whole bit, but I'd perform for her over there.
Over there, okay.
You know, if you did anything, you come over for a second to get a reaction like you did, that was great. And my question is why'd you get the laugh, do you know?
I just thought it was kind of a funny line, but
It's a hilarious line.
Yeah.
That's the author. He did a great job. But you didn't get a line. You didn't get a laugh every time. Why'd you get a laugh this time? Because she reacted.
okay.
And that's the lesson for everybody. We laughed because she got pink.
Yeah. Okay.
So then what do you got to do each time? It's little surprises, you know? This one, it wasn't a surprise when you did that. You set the drink down and then it was like, you know, like it didn't hit that one.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to be predictable.
Yeah.
So whatever you got to do to get a reaction out of her, and then you get the reaction, you go back to what you're doing.
Okay.
But if you get it, great. We're reacting because she reacted.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move forward. Where we were.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let a couple of knockers walk past him. And
Oh.
Should be over there. Should be over there.
But let a couple of knockers walk past him and
Oh.
what?
Charlie called. Or I'm sorry. I forget. Charlie called. Wait.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
forget he
Go
called.
back. Yeah.
Let a couple of knockers walk past him.
Oh.
What?
I forget. He called.
Who?
Charlie.
Did you write it down? No, when?
About an hour ago, sometime.
Did you write it down?
I was in a hurry and.
That's what we bought the blackboard for.
I know.
God damn it! What's kept you in such a hurry all day?
You want a rundown?
Yeah.
I got up, went to the bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you, threw my cup across the kitchen when you slammed the door as you went out, answered the telephone. Susan's car is broken, so I made the kitty run. That's the 3rd time this week. Then I came back, washed the dishes, and Sparks and Mumsy called about coming to visit, like you said they would. Then Frida came over, we drank coffee, talked about her divorce, talked about her lawyer, talked about her alimony. Then the bank called and I had to run down there and transfer out of our savings. That's wrong. To transfer is left of your savings.
Our savings.
So
Our
close.
savings.
So close though. It's good. It's good. And I hear you starting to play notes, because within that you can have little digs, but you can't stop for them.
Right.
Do it again,
Okay.
right from your monitor. You're killing it. You're killing it. Have faith. Breathe. It's non-stop. It is fast, but you don't have to be out of control.
Okay.
You can still breathe and speak, and that was much better. I didn't catch you breathing or anything. It was good.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So have a voice. Take your time while going fast and nipping in with different notes.
Okay.
You want on the top?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. What the hell have you been doing all day that's kept you in such a hurry?
You want a rundown?
Yeah.
I got up, went to the bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you, threw my cup across the kitchen when you slammed the doors, you went out, answered the telephone. Susan's car is broken, so I did the kitty run. That's the 3rd time this week. Then I came back, washed the dishes, and Sparks and Mumsy called about coming to visit, like you said they would. Then Frida came over. We drank coffee, talked about her divorce, talked about her lawyer, talked about her alimony. Then the bank called tonight to run down there, transfer out of our savings. That's wrong. To transfer is left of our savings to cover your overdraft. Then I came back and the phone rang again. It was Safeway telling me our grocery check had bounced. I told them to send it back through, and the man said he would if I'd bring him over $2 to cover the redeposit costs. So I drove over to Safeway. I was very embarrassed, but I did it anyway because I knew you wouldn't, even if you said you would. And I just have to answer the phone again tomorrow or start shopping somewhere else. Then I heard screaming out on the street. The Carlson's dog had been run over and nobody knew what to do. So I ran out, wrapped him in a towel, put him in the back of our car, and drove over to the vet's. He was dead when I got there, and there's blood all over the back seat, and there was nobody to help me get him out of the car except a smart little bastard who wanted to know why I brought a dead dog to the vet's. Then I came back and cleaned the back seat. It's still wet, and the man came to give an estimate on the roof. It'll cost $890, not including any new spots or gutters he may have to replace. I told him you call him tonight or tomorrow. And Georgia called. She was behind getting ready for the party and wanted to know if I'd do some shopping for her. I said, okay, and back I went to Safeway. The groceries for Georgia came to 14 something, and all I had was 10. I asked if they'd take a check, and we went through that whole thing again, but I promised, and they did, and I took the groceries to Georgia. Susan was there, and her car was still broken, so I did the afternoon kitty run for her. I came back here, Huck and Spike were home, but Spike had gotten mad at Huck and locked him out, so Huck went over to Lynch's, got on the telephone, and called Spike and told him he was a dirty fucker, and he came out and hit Huck in the nose. And by this time, I was back, but Spike had let the door close behind him and locked us all out, and my keys were inside here on the counter. And by that, oh shoot.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keys are on the counter.
Broke the garage door,
Yeah.
window.
My keys were inside here on the counter. So we had to break the lock on the garage window, and Huck crawled in. And by that time, I'd had my fill of one day on this green earth, so I told them to make their own supper. And I went over to have a drink with Georgia, but Marty was there, and they were arguing over how many plates to put out for tonight's party. So I came back over here, closed the garage door, and sat in the car listening to the radio and drinking my martini. And it's the best 20 minutes I've had this year. Then I heard you come home, so I came in here, and you were standing there shouting about the television. And you're lucky I didn't knock your teeth out.
What? Hello? That's about as far as we got.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice job, young lady. Bring your chairs over here. Let's have a chat. That was good.
We'll just do this.
Oh, we need it over here.
Kind of right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure you're still in the light.
I'll sit here today.
All right. Take 2 on this guy. How we feeling?
It was a whole lot more fun today. A whole lot
Yeah.
more fun.
Good.
You know,
Yeah.
got to play around with it more, live in the character more, and you know, just have more fun with it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I felt more comfortable today than I did coming into it yesterday, so it was really good. So.
How are you feeling overall as actors, and where you are, and what are you going to take from this masterclass?
Man, I feel way more accomplished right now and proud of what we just did. So I think we did awesome.
Yeah, and the proud, and you know, the thing, just this whole last time as compared to last time I did it, we kind of learned how to rehearse, you know,
Yeah.
and then, you know, it's a skill all of its own.
Totally.
And then, you know, just really getting the importance of having those lines down, you know. and we worked with Brian a little bit, and you know, I would still even like to be even better on the lines, just so you know I can, you know, do a somersault and catch a ball, you know, while doing.
That's right.
You know,
once you figure it out, you understand it's all about freedom. That's all it is. It's like I'm trying to gift myself to be free, so that when I have an idea or an impulse or a surprise or something, I can use it and capitalize on it instead of getting tense and having it throw me off. You're 70% now in the monologue.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was at 70%.
You
but
were, because you see, you drop line here and there.
Yeah.
But see, I'm hearing a different level of memorization. So whether you drop a line is irrelevant to me.
Okay.
You know, obviously you can't, so we have to get it down. But what I'm saying is, before there was a panic under your voice. Now you're first starting to actually own it. There's a whole 30% worth of fun that you get to have from within the monologue, because there's these little details that are so friggin' funny. And we will be laughing, because if you do it right, in our minds, we've started to picture what Georgia and Marty look like.
Yeah.
And we know that, you know, Georgia's already asked you for like 3 favors today, you know,
Right.
and she's been whining to you about these different things, about how everyone's, you know, the world's her, you know, bad to her or whatever. And then you come over at the end, have a drink with her, and now she's fighting with her husband about something stupid, which is pretty much what you guys are doing, right? And then it's just, it's hilarious. It's just really funny, you know. And even the what do you say about you throw the cup across the room? What's that line?
I threw my cup across the kitchen when you slammed the doors
Yeah,
and went out.
I threw my cup across the kitchen when you slammed the door on your way out. It's like a reminder, like, remember how my day started?
You ruined it at the very beginning. Yeah.
That's how you left the house. You slammed the door. So just so you know, in case you didn't hear it, I threw my cup across the floor. That's how you made me feel. Then I went into my day. Right? It's interesting.
Yeah.
They called, like you said they would. You're right always, Mr. Right. You know, you don't have to tell me I told you so. I'll admit to it. You know, there's funny things, but it's so much dialogue that you have to know it, and like you have to almost start over again now with the memorization each time, just to get that 5% more, 5% more. You got to go back to like, let me pretend like I didn't know it.
Yeah.
And that's how you start to master it and really get a grasp for it. Assume you don't know.
Yeah.
I would just be tickled pink if the two of you ever put up this play completely. We got some work to do before we get there. We got to finish this whole scene and do some other things. I think you're great scene partners, and I'm watching you both grow together. I don't think that you've learned all you can learn from this scene yet. So,
Totally. Yeah.
so we can graduate whenever, right? We can keep it another couple sessions, which I think is best. But just the idea is, before you go to grab another character, understand that then you're starting from scratch. So now you have however many months of memorization under your belt on this one. So you don't have to do that work. You can start on the next work and still memorize. But if not, you got to start over from scratch on the memorizing. So until we kind of get over the next hump, I'd rather not throw that challenge back on you, just because we happen to be good. We happen to have a good chemistry thing going.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can talk about that whenever. It could be something that bridge we cross. But I think it would be awesome to see you progress through this all the way to the end of the scene, because it's a really good ending too. With you in the sling.
Oh yeah, that's when he's
Oh
doing
my God, so funny.
the encyclopedia or whatever.
Yeah, and we get to talk about
stats.
suicide. Like we get to go into some really deep stuff, and we get to deal with deep issues, right in the scene. So,
Right.
it means you have a monologue coming up.
Yeah, Ted has a
your
lot of
turn.
fun monologues.
Totally. And you made the joke not awkward. You know, like we dealt with that, right? There's this awkward material, and it gets more awkward the more socially, you know, incorrect everything gets in different things, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, at what point is it not okay that Michael from The Office said that's what she said. And he shouldn't, he shouldn't, that's not politically correct, but that was the point. That's the joke. It's a joke, right? So we want to understand, we want, as